another episode with Blacksad under the skin, and try and see if maybe we can't finish the story today. We're gonna go ahead and continue. We should pick up from the last episode. Really high again? Okay, hold on. Let's go to May. And then we'll continue the story. It wasn't just super loud, but now it is again. Yeah, it's still down. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Apply changes. Yes. All right. All right. That sounds a little bit better. All right, let's continue. Now, I did do a little bit of research, and I think the reason that we haven't made much progress is actually because there's something in the locker room we haven't found. We didn't check Jake's locker. And I guess that's something we need to check in order to get another clue. Mike Butler, Arthur Tucker. This isn't who we want. Yeah, this is the racist. No, that's not what I meant. Bro. Okay. Is that Jake's locker? Yes! Haha!
What the hell? Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective?
I'm a detective. That's what I do. Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought. Get off me. Sometimes, John, I can just punch you.
New deduction. Let's see here.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
Let's see if we can finish checking that locker now. Or if we're just going to get another interaction with Jake. To my favorite bodyguard.
I'd forgotten that Jake used to work for Natalia. This proves I was right. It's too soon to move on.
Yep, nothing else in here. Okay. That's totally a clue. Alright, alright. Oh no. Or is that the one that we just tried? Nope. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's talk to Jake again. He's probably mad at us, but...
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
We're pals. I won't do a thing. But please, tell me the truth.
Okay, I guess I should have said something. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you would have done the same.
I've done things like that, and worse, but I'm not proud of them. I've also said no more than once. This very morning, for example.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And
Oh, jeez.
I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
O'Leary pays you with dirty money, and you're part of a criminal organization. There's no two ways about it, but that's not what bothers me. I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me
Finally
wear the
some
shamrock
progress.
when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah, that's it. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Okay, so apparently my theory... Pippin! I have a beagle mix puppy that has taken offense to the garbage truck. I do apologize for the noise. His big sister doesn't seem to care too much, but he sure does. His big sister's a pit lab mix. She behaves a little better. Is he still sleeping? Yep, he's still sleeping. Okay. So maybe we need to go in and talk to Sonia. Darn it. I thought we were done with the gym. I really thought that was the only thing we had missed here. Alright, Sonia.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
You've got to be kidding me. Okay. I had to check something real quick for my husband. Let me see if I can figure out what I'm missing here.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No.
Okay.
Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
So we're gonna go see Mary again. And I have a feeling we didn't get all the clues from Mary. And we can't continue until we get all those clues. We gotta use our cat senses on her. I said go out that damn door. Thank you. Alright, now Mary is this way. I already looked at that. Man, I don't even think we finished freaking chapter 1 yesterday. Oh, nope, not the gift shop. Look where you're going, Blacksad. Ah, here's the diner. Does she just sneeze? Girl, go wash your hands. And again. And again. Girl, go wash your hands.
Hi, Mr. Blacksad.
D?
Have you remembered anything else about the moment you found Dunn's body?
I really can't remember anything. I'm sorry.
What about our kitty senses? Nothing?
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that's not it. But we can't get the nice and neat handwriting. I wonder if maybe we missed something. No, hold on. What's that? You know what? I'm not seeing a clue in here that I expected to see. So we're gonna go back to the gym and see if maybe finding that clue didn't autosave. No, the envelope's not there. Okay, this is getting frustrating. Tell me because I missed one freaking clue that I'm not going to be able to progress. I can't even do. Yeah, we've already done this. Sorry, I'm looking at a thing to try and help me because we're stuck. And yeah. Nope. Nope. Okay, we were close there. This is frustrating. We don't have one freaking clue that we need. And I don't know if we can get it. Because last time, we're not triggering the freaking conversation anymore.
Do you remember anything else about Joe Dunn and Bobby Yale's argument?
No, not really, no. Only Joe yelling. If you do, I'll call off the fight and kick you out of the gym.
Maybe if I go back to Mary's, the diner, I can manually open up my cat senses. That's not what we're doing. Oh. We didn't get them all, and it doesn't look like there's a way to just open them up either. Okay. We're gonna try reloading a little earlier in the game. Is this before I went to talk to Mary? I think it is. Okay. I gotta get all those darn hotspots this time.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
Hopefully this works.
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing.
Should say this is one way you can go
Weekly
through
is
and
no
redo
exception.
choices.
No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
You can't be mad at a weasel for stinking. They
bourbon
got
shake
scent
is
glands, just like
delicious.
skunks.
Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although, I'd say a man did it.
Who? Do you have a particular man in mind?
Not telling
Okay,
you.
don't tell me. But it's not like I've done anything to make you doubt me.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects.
Also, it's unkind to
Like
throw
O'Leary,
out
bookmaker.
accusations.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's
Rude.
Wallace. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion?
Suggestion.
Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, did
Oh,
we?
of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled then.
Alright, where are we gonna come back in?
So, was there really someone on the roof?
Yeah, but he was faster than me. I couldn't get my hands on him.
A fast spy and a slow detective. This must be my lucky day.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
I knew it. There's something to see.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
I mean, to be fair, it could be both. But it doesn't seem like they were very
Did you find
close.
anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Sure do, bitch.
Dunn's room had quite a view.
Sure did. Hey! Got another card. Either that or just finished one. I think I just finished one. Alright, now I know we still gotta go search Jake's locker. Let's see if that note's on the floor over here. Nope, not yet. Maybe we already did that one. I don't think we did, though. Yep. Totally about to have an altercation with Jake.
What the hell? Hey, Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective.
I'm a
remember?
detective. That's what I do. Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought. Get off me. Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
Sure do. Let's see here.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
Look at that picture of the pretty girl.
Damn.
Shit, that's not a clue.
I'd forgotten that Jake used to work for Natalia. This proves I was right. It's too soon to move on.
There's supposed to be a baseball card in here somewhere. I don't see one. Oh well.
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
You're my friend.
We're pals. I won't do a thing. But please, tell me the truth.
Okay, I guess I should have said something. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
I've done things like that, and worse, but I'm not proud of them. This very morning, for example.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows, and I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
O'Leary pays you with dirty money, and you're part of a criminal organization. There's no two ways about it, but that's not what bothers me. I'm starting to think you played a role in Joe Dunn's death.
Who? Me? Come on, John.
Then why are you lying?
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah, that's it. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
Did this happen often?
Not in the last few years. Apparently, Bobby wanted to do something that horrified Joe. So Joe threatened to call off the fight against Stone and kick him out of the gym for good. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
Alright, so now let's go see Mary. I really hope I hadn't already seen her at this point. The news. Did we already investigate it?
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but
I guess not. Somebody really tall had to put him up there, because Blacksad's over 6 foot tall.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Oh, is this before or after we talk to the goat? Oh man. Let's go check on the goat and see. That'll tell us if we went to Mary's Diner or not yet. Having the worst time navigating right now. Ugh. Not even because the controls are janky, just because I'm not super used to playing. He's sleeping, so... Oh, crap. Aw, crap. We gotta go back even farther. There we go. Still a cutscene.
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon.
Okay, this time we're gonna get all the stuff.
Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
I only see one customer sitting at the counter, and he's asking for your cooperation.
All right.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it.
Do you? Do you
My
love
boss.
getting paid
glad to
pittance
hear that.
wages, starvation wages, to get ogled,
Other than the
come
diner
home
and the
smelling
gym,
like grease?
you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
Yeah, stay away.
It might be best to stay away from the gym.
We
at
done
least
just
for a
saved
while,
your life, pretty girl.
for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Yes!
Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
There it is.
Her handwriting is nice and neat.
That was the clue we needed! Whoa! Now I think we can actually advance the story. I mean, we have to go back to the gym and go read it, and we have to redo a bunch of stuff with the goat, and redo the stuff with Jake. And I think the whole interaction with Weasley and Sonia, too. But whatever.
Your burger
we got
is
the
ready.
clue we were missing. I hate eating sounds.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Tell me about the first person.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
What about the second person?
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change? Huh? I mean, I'm staying at the million-star hotel, for God's sake.
Cynicism. It's
Who
a
was the
coping
third
mechanism.
person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
Looks like someone used it as a punching ball. Could he have been a train conductor? I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope? Blind and legless. How does he get by?
Oh, Blacksad, I think we know. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. I found it right after the comings and goings. I wanted to see what those people were leaving behind.
There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. So I got it from the trash back there. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night!
You were acting a bit strange before, but now you seem fine. Why is that?
Hey, you got great vision, sense of smell, and hearing. Why is that?
Well, I'm a cat.
Well, I'm I'm a goat.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Aha! New deduction! What do we got? Nope. I have no idea what that just was.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Alright, so we gotta go and search Jake's locker again. Have that whole conversation with him again. Oh, I forgot the locker rooms are over there. I keep walking all the way around the ring when I don't need to. Or I do. I just go the wrong way. I sure fucking did. Ugh. So apparently I was going the right way. That's cool. Now we're gonna go piss off Jake again. Man. Didn't anybody ever tell you not to piss off a gorilla?
What the hell? Jake! Give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I can just punch you.
New deduction. I hit F2. Come on.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
All right, let's go talk to Jake again. I think it's probably a good thing I'm not an
Okay,
actual
Jake.
detective.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
We're pals.
I know
won't
I
do a
could
thing.
play this different
But
ways,
please,
but
tell
choices
me the
matter,
truth.
and I'd rather be
Okay,
friends.
I guess I should have said something. Business isn't going that
I
well
don't think
lately.
Jake killed him.
Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then
doesn't have
O'Leary
motive.
shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
I've done things like that, and worse, but I'm not proud of them. This very morning, for example.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows, and I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
O'Leary pays you with dirty money, and you're part of a criminal organization. There's no two ways about it, but that's not what bothers me. I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me
Yes,
wear
Ash?
the shamrock
Can I help
when
you?
I work for him. As you know, I left the damn
Oh.
thing in my locker.
Oh, I see.
Say no more.
Hold on, Mama.
You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah, that's it.
Wait, what? What was a host? We could not raid you, so we hosted instead? Okay. I'm not sure. I don't really know the function of raids. So, thank you, I guess.
Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bob Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What was he saying?
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again.
Oh, the sound.
I didn't want them to see me,
Okay.
so I left.
That explains what
Jake,
that sound was.
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
We all make mistakes, champ.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
We need to make actual progress. Let's go upstairs and talk to Sonia again, because I'm not sure if this was before or oh! the letter. Yes. There we go. Making progress.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Who had it?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
There's writing
Will you
inside
find
that
out why?
ring, but
I'll
I can't
try.
make out what it
But
is.
there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be.
Oh.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
Let's be fair, guys.
Nice and steady heartbeat.
Yep, there we go. Now we're gonna go talk to Weasley.
What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly.
Oh, no. Save Weekly!
What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Oh, dear.
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
I do wish I could skip some of these cutscenes, but it's fine. Yay, new deduction!
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
You know, let's do it this way.
The real question is, why did he commit suicide?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Is that so? Care to shed some light on this, Sherlock?
Oh, there's no need to look for reasons. People hang themselves every day out of sadness. And stuff like that. End of story.
I'd say he never recovered from his wife's death. But he'd recently fallen in love with another woman. Maybe he thought he was betraying his late wife. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart?
Interesting.
Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
He might know why Dunn killed himself, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right.
We need
Cassidy
information.
could have known why Dunn killed himself. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion?
Suggestion, man.
Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But,
You can be rough
won't
with
be easy to
thugs,
make
but
him
with your
talk.
friends, you need a
he
gentler
seems
touch.
like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
All right.
It's fine.
I'll see what I
it's
can
fine,
do.
because I
Great.
think we're actually about
That
to progress
settles
the
that.
story. All right. We talked to Mary. We talked to
So,
the goat man.
Was there really
There we go.
someone on the roof?
There was, but it was just a friend of mine.
Oh, so now your friends are spying on me.
Look, I had nothing to do with it. I even got him to stop.
Sure you did.
Yo, don't be a hoe. We gotta do this deduction, though. We got 2 deductions to make. Okay, let's see here.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
You think maybe? I like his little
One
smile
of
when
Mary's
we get
birthdays
things
were
right.
a combination to the safe.
Sure do. I know, what else do we got? There we go.
And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
There's something for me to see, is there? We already did that.
Big, bright eyes, looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
Yeah, no, we already found what was here. I just need to talk to her. See.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
You remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Hey.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
Oh
No.
my god.
Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Hey. Alright, let's look at that first. Okay.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. No, 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 no. Oh, wait, that's right.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well, he would like to interview you.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
Well, you know how these things...
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's not a secret. 2 adults are allowed to have a relationship. He was a widower. Ugh. How they're acting like this relationship between Mary and Joe was like illicit or some way. She's a single lady and he was a widower. Find love where you find love, man. Bulldog police officer. That seems to fit. Just like a tuxedo cat is a private eye. Or a gorilla is a bully boy / bison. Just makes sense.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
You know what? You're the only woman who ever called Dunn Joey, except his late wife.
Oh, my goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with, well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Did he help you clean?
No, poor Joey. I would never have allowed that. He did more than enough, would even clean on my days off. Paperwork. He just hated it. But that was just him. Instead of putting off the things he couldn't stand, he did them as soon as possible. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Which is where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone. Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about you? How did you feel about telling Sonia?
Maybe you already noticed I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Maybe you should cover your neck.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
Alright, let's go talk to Jake.
Do you remember anything else about Joe Dunn and Bobby Yale's argument?
No, not really, no. Only Joe yelling. If you do, I'll call off the fight and kick you out of the gym.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
That's so sweet.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
We got information to share. Oh, come on. Blacksad, why are you stuck? Why won't you walk that way? Blacksad, stop it. There you go. There we go. Yep, call Mr. Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself in the story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Man, it'd be nice if we had some tunes.
Life is often off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music. And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
You look tired, John.
I can't help it. It's just the way we cats are.
Well, I can't help but be glad to see you. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you alright?
I've had better days, and I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
Heck yeah, we're going to look at the autopsy report. Okay, what do we got here? Case number, medical team B3, deceased, male, widower, Lynx. Okay, so he wasn't a leopard, he was a lynx. 5'5". That's not very tall. I'm not ripping on short people, just saying that's not very tall. 4 ring-shaped marks around the entire circumference. But a rope doesn't leave 4, it only leaves 1. Swollen hand.
Interesting.
Approximately 7 p.m. That's pretty early in the evening.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Is that so, Chief Smirnoff?
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
We're Blacksad, not Batman.
Friend, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnoff had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Aha! Deductions! Here. So, first...
All right. Gunn punched a paint can. But why? Wasn't he calm and composed?
Oh, you ain't done yet, Blacksad. Excuse me? Puppy, stop. darn it, where the heck? No, I don't want to discard anything. Alright, we're gonna go to the gym. I don't know why we lost the clue. There's something fishy about Dunn's suicide. It's not there. Maybe we have to interact with the noose again? I bet that's it. I bet I haven't interacted with the noose since I've reloaded. Alright, come on, Blacksad. Yep, let's go look, have a morbid moment here with the noose.
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but...
Come on, Blacksad.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
There we go. Thank you. So that's why I didn't have it. Alright. Yeah, we can. Come on. Open up the menu. Okay, so first of all... Oh, hey, Pep.
I'm much taller than Dunn. And I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself. Not on his own, at least.
Alright, come on. Let's make some progress. You got a lot of clues here, bro.
I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon.
Are you kidding me? Oh, we were close. There we go.
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
You're not done yet, buddy. Gotta think a little harder.
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Sure hope not.
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
Everything seems to point in that direction. I'm certain of it.
But he could have been framed, couldn't he? In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she suddenly defending Yale?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
O'Leary?
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please.
Uh-oh.
kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
No.
I'm afraid I have to say no. I can't ride in a fancy car with a wrinkled suit.
Oh, I don't see why not. In any case, if those little wrinkles make you uncomfortable. I always play it nice and safe.
Blacksad. That's a bad idea, bro. Man, we're totally gonna get beaten up again.
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
No.
You know, if everyone worked solo, many people would suffer. Look at me. I could go it alone, but I don't. Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply two grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
I'm sorry. Anytime,
It's illegal for starters.
Illegal? Let me tell you what should be
nobody's
illegal.
getting hurt.
The
Trust
way our
me,
government's
someone's
ruining
getting
America.
hurt.
We live in a so-called free country, a place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anyone. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me, I'm not either.
Ah, well then, you see, we're all among friends. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I didn't say it's unconstitutional. You get my point now?
Okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Did you hear anything I just said?
Yeah,
Anyway,
sure
when
did.
The
You did
government
make a
passes
good point.
these laws. There's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as
This
the
is
proud
not
American
civil
that I am,
disobedience.
it's my duty to disobey.
No, Stonewall was civil disobedience.
Sure, but there's no room for your ways in civil disobedience.
My ways? Oh, I know what you're getting at. But what's past is past. I wasn't always a boss, you know.
Did anyone notice that
sir.
Bison's got
I
like
started
demon
at the
eyes?
bottom when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. Good for nothing. His was a reign of
Distracting.
terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
The meeting your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first, but when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
It was just Wilson.
That bastard. Don't you worry. I will have a serious talk with him. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad.
I really
You
hope
see,
I didn't
a
just
lot
get
of
that
people
Bison
work for
shot.
me. Many families depend on my business. Not only that, St. Christopher's Hospice practically lives on my donations. The widows of my late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone. On the contrary. And, it looks like we're here.
Taking advantage of gambling addicts always hurts someone. It may not be obvious at first, but someone always gets hurt.
Yale's apartment?
I told you I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Wilson, come here.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Don't know about that, Mary.
A woman's fragrance. Almost angelical.
Time to make a deduction.
That means she's been here recently, but why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect? I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know.
I guess the man had a lot of pickles. Anything over there? No?
The worst thing about O'Leary's boys dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's. Doesn't seem like the best food for a boxer. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
I knew there'd be something back there.
Ugh. 17th century French fables. Mayor must be one boring old lady.
Nice. Got another card. Oh, another one. Nice. Anything else, guys? Anything? No? Okay. Anything on the bookcase? No? Already looked at that. Alright, let's go in here. I mean, now I'm just basically looking for collectibles. I think we got the clue we needed here.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Nice. Alright. Can't go any deeper into the room, that's fine. Blacksad, leave the room. There you go. That was a interesting painting. Nice. I don't know how a sloth would make a great catcher. 'Cause I thought catchers had to have good reflexes, but you know, whatevs.
Seems like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father, besides the tendency to vanish into thin air, of course. Nice chain.
Pretty sure that's a golden glove.
So, you like your mob stories, don't you, Bobby? Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes? Unless someone emptied it recently. With people like O'Leary, you just never know. I didn't want to put Mary at risk. Why not take her a little something instead?
Try to force me to work with you, bastard. Mm-mm.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise? When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
How did you open the door to his apartment?
I think it was already open. Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Everything
Don't
is so
be.
confusing.
I'm here to figure it all
Aw,
out.
that sounds like a line.
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight. I knew you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No! How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Segregated housing, with far worse homes for colored people.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that,
Garbage.
That garbage.
and all the lies. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
I'm black too, and I don't hide it.
Well, at least you're a man.
In any case, What's that have to do with Bobby Yale?
He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The three of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story. I'm sorry I accused you so lightly.
Don't worry, I understand.
About Sonia Dunn and the ring. Well, I told her about you and Joe Dunn. I had no choice.
And what did she say?
I don't think she took it too well, but she might come to understand it.
Maybe. But I'm not so sure you'll be able to keep my other secret safe.
Are you sure you don't know where your nephew is?
I've looked everywhere. He's nowhere to be found.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you.
Cat Vance! Okay, let's see here. Okay.
Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven, so I can't identify any other fragrances. TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Oh, there's something. What am I missing? What is it, Blacksad? I want to zoom in on that far wall, but it doesn't want to let me. There we go. Come on, babe. There we go.
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
Thanks, Blacksad.
That cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the worst hostess in the world. Let me go get a knife from the kitchen. And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ, coffee?
Detective, coffee.
I'll pick some coffee, thanks. She's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably telling the truth.
Nice.
That's some beautiful artwork you got there.
She's not impressed. He just eat the whole damn pie? Blacksad, that's so rude.
You should open a bakery and sell these pies.
Thanks. Joey used to say the same thing.
Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared. Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
Stop playing around and tell me. Where is he?
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that. That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from. So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Leave or I'll...
You don't have to do this, Mary.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
No! Yeah, we're gonna retry that. Oh my gosh.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
No! I guess we're gonna have to try that one again.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
Bobby!
Damn it. Guess we're gonna have to retry that. Man, we are getting our ass kicked. Damn it! Damn it. No! No, Bobby! No!
Bobby!
Call an ambulance.
Get him to the
Do
hospital.
as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's two things you can't forget. One, stay calm. Two, 1 chest compression per second. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi.
Bobby! Oh, Bobby! Thank you, Bobby. Bobby. Thank you.
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day. I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
Yay! He's alive! There's the wee-woo wagon!
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong.
Because something is.
Terribly wrong.
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead meat, Jack.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
Who is that? Can we trust him?
It's a schnauzer. Of course you can.
I know how to pick my men, John. You? I'm not so sure. You promised me you wouldn't intervene.
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack. Anyway, what's done is done. When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn?
Something's wrong here.
Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
To be honest, I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
I will. Thanks for the advice.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong. You're in charge now, officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Who are... Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me...
well, I always land on my feet. We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded. How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
Will he be ready to fight in 2 weeks?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Go away. I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
Sure is.
His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage. He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying, but that's not the case.
Way to perpetuate a misnomer.
He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger. Clenched fist, fast heart rate, fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me. I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but I saved your life, son.
Maybe my aunt feels gratitude. I certainly don't. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase. Is he lying, or did his heart rate speed up out of rage? He
No
can't
new
look me in the
messages.
eye. I'd say he's lying.
About what part, though? Darn it. That's not what I meant to do.
Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
He opened his hand. That's a sign of honesty.
I knew Bobby didn't do it.
Why is his heart rate skyrocketing?
Because he knows who did. Look at his expression.
He seems about to burst into tears.
That's
Is he
a sad
angry
puppy
or
face.
sad? Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
Is he holding back his rage?
Yeah, I don't think that's what it is, Blacksad.
Why is his heart rate skyrocketing?
Because he thinks he's next.
His pupils just dilated. Did I surprise him? I know the murder weapon was yours.
What? The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you.
I knew it wasn't Bobby.
The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status, that Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy.
Gotcha. And how about O'Leary?
Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jake Ostiambi.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that. Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing. Never mind. What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
Thank you for... The hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person. Is that eye movement normal? He seems restless. Should I tell someone?
See, there's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh, the poor thing. Do you know what my nightmare is? It's that witch I have to work with. Good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know? Anyway, thank you for letting me know, and for bringing him in. You don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
It might not be
She's so
important,
sweet.
but I need to take a look at his medical report.
No, what you need to take a look at. Okay.
The number of cigarette butts is inversely proportional to my hours of sleep. Ah, damn.
Why isn't it let me check his shoes? Oh, look, another baseball card. Cool, but not what I'm looking for.
Something's wrong with him. I need to find out what.
You think so? There we go.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
whole card.
Hi.
You're awake, handsome?
Why, hello, Rena. I didn't know that was a real name. I swear. Nice.
They ran several tests on Bobby Yale last night after admitting him. Have the results come in yet?
No, I don't think so, handsome.
I'll take a pack of Morley's, please.
$1.
Honey,
And I bet you
get
he
me a
got
pack of
change
Molly's
back.
for Mr. Handsome.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Let me see. I see a baseball card. Nice. Down near the double doors. No, I'm not going out those doors yet. Alright. Oh, wait. Wait. I see one. Yeah. Alright. A little birdie told me there might be one in this flower pot. Yes. Wait. Nope. Wait. Card first. Yay! Now phone. I like how it started ringing before he was even done dialing.
Speaking.
Jake, it's Blacksad. I just wanted to...
I have work to do, John. Call you later. Ronald, get on that ring.
Hello?
Hi, Ray.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so...
I don't know.
That means I'm a detective.
No way. My Uncle John is a real detective. He's way cooler than you. Wait a minute. You're Uncle John. Uncle John, I guessed it. I'm a detective.
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
What did I win?
What do you want?
I want a gun. Bang, 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 bang.
Good guys don't carry guns, Ray. You know why? Because they always end up shooting someone.
Yeah, that's why they're so cool. Oops, Mom's coming. Bye, Uncle John.
Ray, is that the way you say goodbye to your uncle?
Oops, love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket. We're late.
Bang, bang, bang.
What a surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang.
Everything's fine. Don't you worry about me.
I do worry about you. Especially when you tell me not to.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey, we're kind of in a hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure. One last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
Have you heard from Dad lately?
Not since his last letter. Same old, same old. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye, John.
Bye, Uncle John.
I'm missing something. Ah.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner?
Trauma? Sherry speaking.
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot, please.
Yes, 1 minute. No, actually, Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30 according to my registry. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Sherry, this is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30
Be
procedure.
right back.
I want
Hold on.
everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
A matter of life and death. A matter of life and death. You gotta be kidding me.
Sorry about that. I had to step away for just a second. Yeah, we got her out of there. Sweet. That's what we needed to do.
All right, man. How do I put this? I need something that you...
Oh, only if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
You want to help me solve a criminal investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me, huh? If that witch comes back,
Blackout following cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Pertussis.
What does it say here?
Ah,
That's whooping
you know
cough.
doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. Extra systole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
Uh-huh.
What about this here?
It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Hey, no means no, miss.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss, I've got orders. And the fact is, those orders say that...
Here you are, Miss Dunn.
Huh?
Tell him, Blacksad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
You see, Highfill, she's the owner of Yale's gym.
A woman?
Whether the kid recovers or not depends entirely on her.
Between you and me, and all due respect, miss, but aren't we taking this woman's liberation a little too far?
No.
All right,
Fuckwad.
let her in, but she's your responsibility.
Thanks for convincing the cops.
Man, I was vouching for that schnauzer, too.
You hired me to find Yale. I wanted you to see him with your own eyes.
I see. Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
No!
Why did you say that? Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
Does anybody else see that? Gosh darn it, stop! No! Why did it not trigger on it?
Why did you say that?
Retry.
Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
No.
No!
What the heck? I'm looking directly
Why did
at
you
her
say that?
purse.
Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
Why did you come? What are you doing here? Please, tell me, why are you here? Sonia, I need an answer. No! No!
Why did you say that? Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
Why did you come? What are you doing here? No! No!
What am I supposed to do here?
Why did you say
I'm
that?
looking straight at the fucking hotspot. I'm triggering it.
Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight.
Shut up, you murderous
You can
hoe.
leave now.
I know you're just gonna fucking murder him.
She's gonna do something stupid. Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Your father sacrificed everything to pay your way through college. If you do this, you'll destroy the future your father wanted you to have.
Shut up! None of that matters. How can he not be guilty?
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live. It's
Well,
okay.
I mean, at least we talked her out of it this time.
Uncle Tim!
Sweetie, I came back from Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now, honey. Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
No, this is John Blacksad, the detective who found Bobby.
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
No, Uncle Tim, don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Look at you. Smart, educated, as dazzling as the brightest of stars. Every single man in this city should be at your feet. Come on, we'd better let him rest. I see. Let's say you're right and Bobby Yale is innocent. Who should we focus on now?
We?
Well, your father turned down my money, but he made me promise one thing, that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But I can't...
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own, but we don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides, someone seems really invested in stopping that fight, and someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
Your uncle is right. Your father wouldn't have wanted you to go through this alone.
See? Listen to the detective.
All right. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
Wait, my purse.
I'll get it. It must be...
Blacksad, wait a minute. I think she needs some time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy, do whatever it takes to find Joe's murder. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
I'm not a vigilante.
Well, suit yourself. Just get that ball to the end zone.
No. Are you telling stories about the great iron arm again?
Wait a minute. Of course. The Milestones quarterback. Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Blacksad, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go ask for a favor.
Oh man, the schnauzer can't be trusted.
The investigation required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worse came to worst.
First, you need to make a deduction, Blacksad.
lizard isn't Yale's doctor. How many hits does a boxer take to the head throughout his career?
Far too many.
This one's got extra padding, just like Jake. Hey, hi.
Hey, focus, will you?
He's been training with those same shorts for who knows how long. I hope he never feels inclined to hit me. He's twice my size.
Pretty sure you already gave him reason to hit you, champ. Remember?
Not the smartest cookie in the jar, nor the most tactful. But do I trust him? No. Do I consider him a friend? Yes.
Oh, there it is. Do I really have to try and call out to him again?
Hey, Jake.
Not now, John. All right, that's enough. Take 5. Go on. What, John? What's so important?
Why are you coaching that guy?
Oh, that's right. You don't know. Sonia asked me to run the gym. Well, at least the fun part. As soon as Bobby Yale's back on his feet, I'll turn him into a champ. I'll make him crush stone. Just you wait. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Couldn't you just stop working for O'Leary?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Could you tell me where O'Leary's headquarters are?
What for? No. You could get me into trouble. No way.
You lied to me yesterday, and being the good friend that I am, I kept your secret. You owe me. I don't think I'd keep protecting you if we weren't friends. Although, if we were friends, you wouldn't hesitate to help me. Tell me, Jake, are we friends or not?
Damned cat. All right. O'Leary's hideout is in the basement of a Chinese restaurant. But I don't even know how to get in.
Have you noticed anything strange about Sonia?
I don't know. Yesterday she said she hated the gym. But it also seemed like she wanted to save the place. Do you get any of this? I sure don't.
It's just the way folks are. We say one thing, and then we go and do the opposite. You just can't expect us to be consistent. Well, I'll see you tonight. See you there.
Ronald, the break's over.
After 30 hours of work and several beatings, every bone in my body ached for a bed.
Now it's my turn.
So I went home to recharge. Because the night ahead was bound to be promising.
Indeed. However, I'm gonna let this load up, but we just finished a chapter, or it's gonna take us straight to another. Man,
What do you know about that basement?
when I get a chance
Well,
to stop,
let
I
me
need to
think.
stop. My minions are
Nothing?
home.
Come on, Jake, for Christ's sake. Strain that little boxer brain. You must know something.
I've come to get O'Leary several times, but they always make me wait in the dining room. One day it was so late that the restaurant was closed. They made me call from a payphone in that alley over there to let them know I was here. A few minutes later, O'Leary came out the back door, that red one there.
All right. You stay by the payphone. Wait till I'm inside. If you see anyone, call the same number you did that one time. Let it ring twice and hang up. Got it?
Screw you.
A promising night indeed.
That is a promising night, Steed, and tomorrow we will return to find out what the promising night is going to bring us. But, like I said, I need to end for the day. I have to go do adult things. Thank you, all you lovely people, for coming and enjoying this game with me today. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. But as of right now, I'm going to have to say tally ho, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.